grab a frog. Any frog. Good morning, friends. It's Monday and I'm awake. I promise. I slept way in because I'm still kind of dealing with being sick. I look super tired. My eyes are all puffy. It's fine. Sleep is what I need, and that's what I got a lot of today. So I feel good. I can actually start the show. I can. I'm wearing my normal glasses, my real glasses, not my show glasses, because I had to take my contacts out. They were so. But it's fine. You don't love me because my timeless beauty. The long edited turkey pants is so good. It is so good. That could be a show in and of itself. Hello, let me turn on the music here so we can have some of that. Let's see here. There we go. Good day to you all. It's Monday, and it looks like a Monday. It feels like a Monday. Hello. Let's see who we got here. We got, of course, McDougal in the room warming it up for everyone. I am certainly happy to see you. I am certain Sassy Girl is here. Yet it is here. Very Bex subscribed. Well, what's that now? Tier 2? Yes. Thank you, Bex. Remember, you will get 2 slots on the wheel of subscribers that we're spinning tomorrow, Tuesday at 11 a.m. will be our subscriber gratitude stream for the month of September. If you're a subscriber and you haven't got your I know I've made it confusing. Oh, Shayna made it confusing. We should be used to this by now, but make sure when you go into the Discord you make a subscriber gratitude request as well as just your run-of-the-mill balloon request. Subscriber gratitude requests can have pictures. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying hello to Solo Jago. Solo Jago, woo! 46 months. Incredible. 41 from a shorty who puns. Bex, I see what you did there. Hello and thank you so much, Solo Jago, for resubbing. I appreciate you so much. I don't know. I feel like I say it a lot, and then I worry that I say it so much that it like takes away from the truth of the matter. But I don't want it to. Please know that in my heart, I am as grateful every time I say it. It's the truth. Watch this. McDougal! Look at you. Resubbing with your prime. Your only prime. You only get 1 prime and you use it on us. Aw, shucks. 38 months. Let's go. Did I miss anyone else who was here? I don't think so. Although, of course, RC. RC Maniac. Ah! Hey, RC. Good Monday to you. Punk Fiend Official is here with a whole row of very cheerful hi emotes. How you doing? Thank you. I feel very greeted. RC, you just woke up? Same for me, but you're 3 hours. Look, hey, time is a flat circle or whatever. Hey, Heavenly Tinkers! Thank you for your prime sub. Look at that, 16 months. We love you too. How's Maddie doing? Big snugs that direction. I bet she's grown up so fast. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So good. Hi, hello friends. How we doing? Miami Beach balloon guy Chris. How are you? How's your Miami Monday? RC finished a 3D printer convention. Sharpie, big Sharpie, hug Sharpie Sharp. Indeed. And View Kachu, howdy and stuff right back at ya. Right back at ya. Bless you, View Kachu. A post-convention Monday? Yeah. Oh, take your time. Take your time. You took it off. That's smart. It's smart. Oh, it's so good to see you, my friends. I'm alive. Hanging in there. I have like stuff in my nose. I don't want to blow my nose. I know, very gross. But also, wouldn't you rather I had oxygen? Probably. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get better about not blowing my nose directly into the microphone. One of these days. Ugh, and then trying to deal with microphone and glasses. Very annoying. There we go. Microphone over ears, glasses over microphone. I'm gonna get there eventually. Anyway, it's good. It's all good. I'm dramatizing it to make an excuse for why I look like this, but it really isn't that bad. I'm on the upswing, I guess, from being sick. Where's Iggy? My guess is he's in the bedroom, flomped onto the bed. We'll bring him around a little later. Oh, she went on her trip today. Oh my gosh, what a big kiddo. Silent Elegance, by the way, I feel like I didn't spend enough time thanking you for your lovely words. Thank you. You always brighten my spirit. Oh, Nick wants Iggy. Look, don't worry. We'll make sure that that Iggy makes an appearance very soon. Yes, muted noise evacuation. What can I say? Sassy girly, your favorite place to be on this corner of the internet. And look, there are many corners of the internet. It's not like a square or something. There's just corners everywhere you look. It's like, those little Tron bikes, when they turn, they make corners. Hey, Liz. Liz in the OC. Look at that. 6 months in advance. What? Are you sure that you're still going to like us 6 months from now? I mean, sure, 41 months have gone by and you're like feeling good, but 6 more? I don't know. Here's hoping. Same. You can bring me along on those hopes and dreams as well, Liz. It's very true. I do hope that 6 months from now we're still enjoying one another's company. You brighten my day, Liz. Thank you so much. The internet is shaped like a pack of ramen noodles if it were all one noodle. Yes, but think of all the corners, all the nooks and crannies that you have to choose to spend your precious, limited time. And you, all of you, if you are hearing me right now, made the choice to find our little nook. And what? Liz? I had to read the thing. Liz, what? Let's go! Valorant free sub, Jackpock. I like Jackpock, or like Jack Pork. You hit the Jack Pork. What? Look at that! We got 4. 2 gift subs and 2 bonus. Holy heck. Thank you so much, Liz. Liz gifted 10 subs. Feeling pretty confident in that next 6 months, are you? And then Valorant gifted 4 additional subs on top of that. What the heck? Liz has gifted the people. Liz! Yeah. Thank you so much. Liz, you're a beautiful gem of a human being with the sunlight reflecting off all your glorious iridescent facets. And then what, just a sassy girly. Look at you. She's like, no, not enough has been done today. One more click for my sassy girl. Look at that. You're incredible. Oh, and hello, a good evening, Parry Bro. Or shall I say Paris Frere? Good to see ya. Holy moly. Look at that beautiful hype train. Look, roll that beautiful hype footage. Look at that. It's so gorgeous. And Miami Beach. Walk you like a hurricane. Ah! Hurricane. Thank you, Hurricane Chris, Miami Beach balloon guy. Let's go. I know. It's such a bit. Well, y'all perked up my spirits. Liz. Oh, my goodness. 48 hours for bonus gifted subs, so she had to make it count. What is she gonna? Is she gonna gift subs when it's not super bonus and she hit the jack pork? So yeah, well done. I am well, Paris bro, although a little congested still. I'm peeking my head out from being under the weather. And I'm feeling good. I just, my eyes are just like, they really like being shut, is all. They're like, but why are you opening us? It's so bright out here. But I open them for Liz. That's what I open them for. Yeah, they are. Live from under the weather. It's true. In the middle of the weather, that's right. Like the way I feel, it's like fog, like a big, like, bank of fog. And like at some point you're under it. And now I'm like in it. And now I'm like peeking out over the weather. Slowly. The stream version of that being the guy on the dock during the hurricane. Yeah! I'm like, it's fine. Like, we're in the eye of the storm. It means it's probably over. Right? If I understand my meteorological phenomena, then when it stops, it means it's over. No, I honestly do feel pretty good. What? You just posted a live version of this shirt in the Discord? Flava. You got a California love shirt? That's fantastic. 30 degrees Celsius to rain and 15. Boom, boom. Look, both of those weathers can be fine, but back to back, it's a little much. We have less of that immediate weather shift here in Southern California. It just mostly hangs out at the 30 degrees Celsius area, but that doesn't sound like fun. Alternatively, it does kind of sound like fun because the 30 Celsius sounds a little hot, and then you're just like, oh, rain, and now it's nice and chilly. You look, oh, Silent Nuggets, don't make me attack you with compliments. No, don't throw me into the briar patch. Anything but that. It's fine. Thank you. Ooh, look at this. I got a shy ghost emote. Oh, no, don't look at me. Boo. Choo-choo boo. So cute. It's a video of a baby bear playing with a red balloon. Oh, this. I get you. Who's following Fat Bear Week? I know Green Bam and Liz are both Fat Bear fans. I did not check in on it. Is it already done? Is it done already? Is it only a week? I mean, they call it Fat Bear Week, so I guess it makes sense that it wouldn't be continuing. Darth Rona, you forgot about Fat Bear! Not done yet. Okay. Wait, no. Semifinals today. But Whirlith thinks 909 won. Shoot. Is it okay, semifinals today. Okay. You can... should we look at the contestants? Let's, because I don't know what else to do with my stream today. It's a recovery stream. Okay, Fat Bear Week. Fat Bear Week 2025. Let's see if I can share. Okay, it's a bit large. I mean, it's a fat bear, so So this is Fat Bear Week 2025. Let's see if I can move this over here so I can see. Okay. Scroll to see both matches. Let's do it. Okay, match 9, 602 versus... Wait. Okay, this is 602 before the fattening and post-fattening. Look at that. There's some gains. But then versus number 32, Chunk. 602 doesn't even have a name. But 32, whoa. Okay now. I feel like 602, what we really want to do is get the picture of them next to each other, though, right? Like bear for size reference. But these are some nice plumpetins. I gotta say, I feel like 602 looks more like a juvenile. Whereas 32, like the look on that face, that's a bear that's seen some seasons. Chunk. And look at the big ol'. Come on now. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can. Look at Chunk. Look at Chunk's snout. Look at that big scar, like right across the snout. I think it's in the previous version you can see too. That's a Disney character bear. You know what I mean? Like when your bear character has like a big visible scar right across their snout. That's a bar with some personality. Sorry, I'm trying to like master the screen share here. You do have to put in your email address, 1 vote per email. They do not store the emails because they don't care what a bear's gonna do. Email you? Come on. Okay, then match 10 is coming up after. Whoa, look at this. Look at the growth. 128 Grazer went from like a skinny little thing to a pretty impressive thing. And 856, boom boom. Oh, well, would you look at this? My helping hand just brought me a bowl of soup. Is this chicken noodle soup or chicken rice? Chicken rice. Chicken noodle soup with rice. Okay, chicken soup with rice and no noodles. Thank you. I feel so much more healthy. Look at that. Fat Bear Week. Okay, these are the so semifinals. Gotcha. So these bears won their unit. They're like quads. I don't know how. I've never been into sports. End of sentence. So I don't really know how these sort of brackets work out. But all I know is in the semifinals, it's 856 versus 128, 602, and 32. Here's our fat bear.
Skinny Bear Week.
Our skinny bear. Oh, yeah. Which one do you like, Neptune? Oh, you like the big light in the sky? You're such a cutie. You're such a cutie. Yeah, do you like fat bears? Oh, you a big fan of fat bears? Hard to personality, yes, that Superfly Jesus guy. The good personality indeed, because they've got personality. They who's gonna win Mr. Bear Geniality or Ms. It's Fat Bear Week. There's no gender. The sumo basho has ended. Many great matches, but now it feels so empty without sumo to watch all day. Well, you can still watch Fat Bears, Bunny Co. Sumo came after Fat Bears. I'd say like Fat Bears are like the original. What do you think about that, Mr. Sharp?
Whoever posted my picture on the Fat Bear Week website, not cool.
Whoa!
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
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 Good morning, Mr. Sharp.
I am a normal-sized human.
Human.
Yeah. All right. Normal-sized is
Normal. Yeah, normal is a
what's normal.
broad category.
Unlike this, which is just a narrow cat.
Liz voted for 32 and 856 today. 602 is a very round tummy, says Darth Roney. These are all great. I'm sorry, there's a polar bear named Fat Albert, cheeky healer. Hey. The water is covering some of Chunk's belly. It goes down to the water line. It's important to note. Chunk has got a big back. Yes. 856, the gains were pretty impressive. Emaciated to extra chonky. Oh, the bears, yeah, I'll bring the bears back up here. So these are the two semifinals, Mr. Sharp. This is 602 versus 32. Now, Chunk, I like Chunk. I feel like my vote is for 32 on this matchup. Because you know what? 602 looks young. 602 looks like he's going to be in a few more of these. I'm not saying that Chunk isn't going to be hanging around for these, but Chunk that's a fat bear who didn't lose that much weight during the off season.
Look at Chunk's face.
Yes. That scar right
round...
there across the snout. His eyes just look like I've seen it. I've seen it all.
He's also just bulked up so much that I think his eyes are just swollen shut with hibernation.
With Fat Bear.
Well, Fat Bear, yeah.
Fat Bear. And then, of course, the second option in the matchup is 128 versus 856. Now, I'm impressed by the gains on both of these bears. They're pre-season photos. They're practically featherweights. Then look at these.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these. 856 is looking pretty hot. They both look pretty huggable. But 856, that's
Yeah, I think 856 has my vote here. He's so skinny at the start.
So skinny, you can see like hip bones. And so chunky. And the coat is looking good. I understand that it's like wet on the bottom, but it's looking fluffy, looking very soft. Grazer, though, I do love Grazer's coat. He's like a blonde. What is happening? What are we doing over here, kitty boys?
The audience chants, "Bring back those bears!"
Oh my goodness. Okay, I brought back the cutest bear. Yeah, you are the cutest bear. Liz gifted 10 subs earlier today already, Mr. Sharp. And Valorant was like, oh yeah? Well, here's 4 bonus subs.
Ooh, bonus.
So we got 4, the Valorant jackpot bonus subs. So we had a nice little hype train.
Is Valorant one who is valorous?
I don't know.
Is a Valorant one who is valorous?
Can one be a Valorant? Am I a Valorant?
Or is it like a Valorant knight, would you say?
I feel like valorous.
Valorous?
Valorful.
Valorous.
Valoresque.
What's that shirt made out of? Oh, it's valorious. Valor.
Are you jealous? 10 out of 10 would hug these bears. Might be the last thing you do.
10 out of 10 would get eaten by these bears.
Would be worth it. Would be worth it.
Would get Grizzly Man.
It is the perfect shirt for the Fat Bear contest. Oh my gosh, good point. And apparently Flava posted a video of a bear playing with a balloon in the Discord. I've been loving all the activity in the Discord, friends. Thank you so much for keeping that.
We should neologism more rants. Look, I've done plenty of rants in my day.
There you go. Neologify. We need to neologify some.
Need to neologify the word for making new words. What does rant mean as a suffix?
As a suffix?
Yeah, if you're using it as like valorant. I feel like it's one who does.
Celebrant.
It's
officiant.
Like one who does.
Yeah,
that
one
verb.
what does the verb.
Somebody who's
what
doing
verbs.
valor.
I'm doing a valor. Stand back, I'm doing a valor.
So are you like
Oh yes, you're a haikurant.
Are you a balloonant?
But see, is that it?
Balloonerant.
Is it because the verb, or is it the noun? So like, because valor is not really it's a noun, right?
Valor is a
one
noun.
has valor.
And then valorous would be the adjective.
But one officiates to be an officiant.
Right.
And one celebrates to be a celebrant.
Right.
So those are verbs, but valor is a noun, which is, I think,
valorize.
Right. Maybe we're full of balloon ideas. I'm a balloonerant. Maybe.
Balloonerant?
Balloonant? Yeah.
Balloon.
I am balloonerant. I am not a balloonerant, but I am balloonerant, perhaps. Like itinerant.
Yes. Like an itinerant balloonerant.
Yeah. I go on balloon rants quite regularly.
World.
There we go. That is the word section of the Sharp Balloon stream today.
No more words.
No more words. We're all done. We're all done with words. Actually, we do have some soup. This is the spoon you gave me?
Yeah.
This is a big old spoon.
Yeah, well, it's a ladle.
Yeah.
So you get to it's a slurpable ladle.
So I can ladle.
Ladle lady. There you go, ladle lady.
Spoon man. By the way, Green Bam just shared on his Instagram, the little library guy, a spoon man drawing he did, or artwork he did.
Ladle man. Feel the rhythm with their hands. Clack, 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 clack. It's much slower. It's harder with ladles.
Ah, yum.
Campbell's Soup figured out how to do a couple things right and then just kept on doing them for 100 years.
Okay, here we go. Etymologically, an adjective meaning valorous or brave derived from the Latin word valere, to be strong.
Oh.
So it is an adjective. One
named Valerie.
One is valorant, but not avalorant.
Lady named Valerie is strong. Valerie chocolates.
Why not just valorous?
Strong flavor.
Like if you are valorous, I feel like just because it sounded more cooler for like a game title, probably.
Soup dumpling spoon.
Kanji, I really would like. I don't have a good option for that around here. I probably do. I haven't found it. Soup dumpling spoons. Yeah.
The soup is valorant.
The soup is very valorant.
Yes. It is valorously helping you on your quest to feel better.
It's doing its best. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Fat Albert is huge. He's a polar bear? Okay, hang on. We got to share this. Discord. Can you see this? No, I might have made it too small. Hang on.
Rochelle, we souping.
We souping. How you doing?
Liz wants to know if we're doing SGD tomorrow.
Yes. Subscriber Gratitude Day is tomorrow.
So I guess that makes today your last day to get your SGD requests.
If you got one of those incredibly generous gift subs from Liz in the OC.
Good karma attached to those ones, by the way.
Oh yeah. You need to head over to the Discord server into the subscriber area. But before I show off the subscriber area, please enjoy this fat polar bear. What? Look at him. He's real?
If I were to name that polar bear, I would name him Ovid because he is ovoid. And he's undergoing a metamorphosis.
Oh. He's adorable. Oh my goodness. What a chunk boy.
I know that this would be a terrible idea, but I really would like to just run full steam and just kind of like jump and like flomp right into the side of him.
he would probably not even like nudge. He'd
I
be
mean, I
like,
hope so, because if he does, that's the end. But, if he was like, if he had a good sense of humor about it, if you'd laugh when you did it, you get a good head of steam, and you just like, thump, right into the side.
that'd be great. Yeah, it's my shirt. It's terrifying because there are cars on the road. But I think that the person coming this direction has their hazards on, and they're just letting the bear play with the balloon. Oh, come
What?
on. It's my shirt come to life. It's so cute. Oh, why is there a
Shirt
cat up there?
IRL.
It's fine. Oh, it's behind you, buddy. It's behind you. Oh my gosh. Animals are better than us. Animals are better than us.
You
Hey,
are saying
Raji.
that like
Hey, Flinks.
15 seconds
Hey, Rochelle.
before disaster at the hands of an animal. So-
Yeah, there's an animal.
Okay, I'm gonna go intervene there. Yeah.
I don't know how he's getting down from. Oh no. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. Oh, kitties. The kitties are used to weighing nothing, and so then they'll stand on things. It's like they weigh like 6 or 7 pounds now. Yeah, they saved him. Why are you crying? Because it's the cutest. Oh, Flinks, you're so right. We are animals. I actually literally really try and drive that point home with my cub regularly, where it's like, we are animals.
We got these kittens, and all of a sudden, I just see people's ridiculous behavior as kitten behavior.
Yeah.
Even when they're just
Yeah,
like being tough, you just look at them as like, oh, you're just a kitten trying to be tough. Just like a little kitten trying to be tough.
Flump. Anyway, subscriber gratitude day. That's gonna be this. Where did I put that? Subscriber gets in the Discord. I feel like I have an image for that.
Respect life forms.
There.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're all just. Whoa! What?
Liz in the
What is happening? Liz! Testing it again, and you did it. You teased it out of Valorant. Whoa! What the heck?
is OP.
20. Dang. Liz, you're incredible. And we've got 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional subs because of the Valorant thing. Holy heck. Thank you so much, Liz. You're incredible. Look at all of these subs. Everyone can get into the Discord now. Pretty much everyone. This is the area in the Discord server. You'll look for the subscribers. It's a purple heart. It's a little family of channels. You open that up if you're...
It's
you're
just Raji.
Yeah, Raji, what? Gifted 5 subs. Holy heck. Thank you. And Valorant added 1 to Raji's as well. Holy heck. Thank
Raji,
you.
thank you.
You got
That is
one of the
very
gift
kind.
subs from Valorant. You're paying it forward. Hooray. Look at that.
Probably can't do a hype train because you just did a hype train.
We did just do a hype
Shoot.
train. Oh
Shoot.
my gosh. Thank you so much, Raji. That is incredible. Raji and Liz, thanks to y'all, pretty much everyone who is in our Discord can go to this area of the Discord channels, right? I can do this. And in the blue purple, the sub gratitude day, post a request. We're going to put it on the wheel of subscribers. We'll spin that tomorrow. We'll make at least 2 subscriber requests. I'm going to aim for 3. We'll see what we can do. And then in the balloon channel there, the one with the red balloon, I don't think it says new anymore. That is the balloon request channel. That's where you put in a request that we put on the wheel of joy that we spin every Thursday night. Now, that one, you cannot submit a photo. You must only submit your request in text form. So type a sentence about what you'd like me to make for you, because that one comes out as like a 20, maybe even a 10-minute balloon. Chicken tip line with the magnifying glass there, that's for giving the chicken detective some clues. We need some persons, some places, some things. Some persons who stole, some places from which things were stolen, and some things what were stolen. Give us those clues so that the chicken and the Sarge can have some good detective-ing to do. What am I saying? Detective-ing? Detectiving. And then chicken karaoke requests. We haven't done much there, but if there's a song that you think can only truly have its message captured by the unhinged clucking of a chicken.
If you're like, I love the way Johnny Cash reinterpreted Trent Reznor's song Hurt, I would love to see that basic treatment, but done by a chicken to a song that I like.
We could maybe make that happen for you. No guarantees. But we're not just going to let that one sit there forever. Thank you so much. Someone gifted 69 subs and Valorant gifted 64. Nutso! What the heck? That's sharing the love. Thank you, Raji. You are incredible. We appreciate
69
you.
subs or 6G subs? Because 64 subs wouldn't be that many, I suppose, if it's 6G subs. But
no, I think
6G
that's
would
60,
be a lot to
69. I see 69.
69?
Yeah.
Okay.
It might just be like a secret thing they had plugged in there to do.
Or the text is a little
knows?
A little more.
Cobweb! I'm always
Webs.
live when you're at work. So, Cobweb, we also, I don't know which time zone you're in. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, we start at 11 a.m. Pacific, and I get that that's totally at work time. It's technically our at work time, too. We're at work right now. Get it?
Whoa.
But we also stream on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Pacific on YouTube. That's a non-chat stream because it's for kids. And then on Thursday nights, we stream at 9 p.m. Pacific, which is midnight East Coast time. So I get that it's late. But in case that 11 a.m. is always during your work time, probably the 9 p.m. isn't. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just so happy whenever you get a chance to pop your head in. Hello. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Green Bam comes today during a lunch break with important news and or request. Once again, requesting your help. We're in the middle of semifinals of Bear Week. Grazer is a friend of Otis and a large mother bear herself and needs votes. Her opponent is a very fat bear. We had just been talking about this. Hang on. That's the window.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think we were stumping for Grazer when we were.
We hadn't been, but I'm willing to look. Green Bam has put in the request. Hang on. Let's see here. Window. I go to Fat Bear Week. Okay. Here we go. So, Green Bam is saying that this 128. Grazer is Otis's friend. Otis is Green Bam's forever bear. Forever fat bear.
So Green Bam is super tight with a bear named Otis. And
Yes.
Otis is like,
I'm passing the fat torch.
Hey, I'm not competing, but my friend Grazer is. So just like, if you want to do him a solid.
Or her a solid, I believe.
Her a solid.
Yeah, a large mother bear.
Is this Otis's girlfriend?
So look, this
Otis's
is
baby mama.
At work, at school, Cobweb. It's constant, isn't it? Oh my gosh.
Otis just trying to brag on his special lady online.
Here's our fat bear.
Hey, my girlfriend is competing in a thing. If you can just throw her some votes. Hey, she's really trying, and like it would mean a lot to her. Like she's really been on a journey, and this would be very validating.
She has a gorgeous coat. Look at this. Look at Grazer. Look at her coat. She's the blonde. She's gained. She put on some significant gains for this particular semifinals week. Look at that. Before and after is very impressive. And she's got little ones to take care of. Okay, she can't just be lollygagging in the stream, eating up the salmons all day. She's got to get salmons for her babies.
Oh man, that's tough. Tough to get salmons for yourself. You also got to get salmons for your babies.
Oliver says, "Mom, I'm not a fat bear." It's true. It's true. Otis hasn't been seen for a year or so, and he was very old. So we root for the bears that he tolerated. So look, I think that's fair. Grazer, one of Otis's
I hear
on the cool list.
I hear what you're saying. Moved to Florida.
So Grazer is up against
Maybe a community in
856.
Surprise, Arizona.
Here's the thing I will say. Grazer has a name. 856? What? You don't even get a name. Here's the thing with 856. The gains are impressive. To go from visible hip bones to badonkadonk was...
Are we allowed to talk about bear ladies' bodies like this?
I don't know if this one is a lady.
Are we allowed to talk about bear dudes like this?
I mean, admittedly gargantuan. Look at all that bear. It's a lot of bear.
I think it's nice they named him after a public school in New York.
But yeah, no, Grazer, look, with a name, look at that. A name like Grazer. She
Gotta tell you, if that's grazing, it's a lot of grazing.
It's a lot of grazing. And also, of course, let's not forget that is the second of the two showdowns for semifinals week. There's also 602, Very Fat Bear, versus Chunk. And I gotta say, I feel like my heart right now is with Chunk, mostly because of this face. I'm going to make this big because I feel like there's a lot of personality here.
You know what's weird is
we're
that
just not seeing.
Maybe it's just me. I think his face kind of looks like the kid that played Chunk in the Goonies.
Do the truffle shuffle.
Obviously, I see when you get up close, a little bit less so.
There's just some sadness there, you know.
This guy's seeing some stuff.
Look at that scar on the snout. We've been through it. He's a Disney villain bear.
Yeah, there's a scar on my face.
A reformed Disney villain.
The other bear.
Yeah, he was a little selfish for a while. Got a swat on the face. Recovered.
Or this is this is a movie about a plucky young. Weasel or marmot or something like that, and the bear is the stoic protector, and there's a scene where in the end there's a fire, and the bear's the one that catches the burning tree so that the marmoset can scamper out and he throws it down, but he has a scar. Everyone's thanks for being so tough, and he's it's just what I do.
Make bear noise.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Look at that face. There's a little bit of sadness in that face, which I think we all agree that tough faces are best with just a sprinkle of sadness in there, where it's
it's not like
I've
you
earned
want to be
this
tough. It's not like you are excited to be tough.
I'm
you
tough.
have to be tough.
Exactly. I'm tough because I gotta be. So that's our unofficial. I feel like Chunk versus Grazer would be a wonderful final. I don't know how you feel on the other matchup, Green Bam, but I was talking earlier about your Spoon Man art. I love it. So good. Come together with your hands, save me. The wise old warrior teaches about life. Exactly.
Sit down, little buddy. I want to tell you a story about when I first came to this forest.
Oh, there's an enormous spoon. I love you, Mr. Sharp.
Well, part of me is don't give her a spoon. She just probably wants to slurp out the side. But you are on stream, and so maybe that would be indelicate. But even still, it's good to just have a big old spoon to slurp some soup, Maybe it's just me, but Campbell's soup feels better in your tummy. Not sponsored.
Better in your tummy than what? Than not in your tummy?
Other stuff?
Than other soups.
I don't know. Just other stuff. It just feels good in your tummy.
I think soup in general feels good in your tummy for sure. I love it. It's just
Maybe I just don't like soup, and so Campbell's is the only time I eat it.
That's the soup you buy.
Did you guys ever notice that when you eat something warm, it makes your tum-tum warm too?
It's wild.
Yeah.
Was the talk of Spoon Man related to the gigantic spoon? I don't remember.
Maybe.
Let's all just sit down and watch the VOD now. I honestly don't remember.
Green Bam, you
I
think
did have
we're
a giant
paying
spoon.
attention?
But like we talk
Good
about
God, I've got a cat climbing the wall right above my head.
you do, and if something falls on you, it'll be his fault, and also him that falls on your head.
The reason that I don't show up on camera is because I'm aware that I will inevitably have my face horribly scarred by these tiny kitties. And so
Yeah,
I
but
might as well
then
just...
You'll be like bar number. You'll be like
oh, yeah, exactly.
big old scar on your face. And
Look,
you'll
I
have some
had to-
sadness, some
had to
gravitas.
save the cat from falling to its doom.
Exactly.
Yes, my face paid the price.
Yeah.
He is looking at me right now.
Yep.
Skinny bear.
This little balloon sculpture that I made. Do you remember my little cat sculpture? This was the hit of my Saturday gig. I worked at a bookstore in Santa Monica called Zibby's, Zibby, possessive apostrophe, and it was great. It was like Santa Monica was doing like a street art walk thing where like one of their main streets is like shut down, pedestrian only, and just a bunch of like vendor tents, artisans, crafts people, small businesses, and one of the open storefronts on that street is this bookstore. So they had me making balloons to bring people in. And it was great. It was like 4 hours of just making balloons for sweet little families. And I had so much fun. I'm trying to think of like the weird requests I got. I had like I swear she was either 2 or 3 years old. And she wanted a Labubu so bad. She was like, I want a Labubu. And I'm like, oh
and
my
you
goodness.
put your hand on her shoulder and you said, your mind has been broken by capitalism. But don't worry. We're in the end game now. We're in the end game now.
She was very sweet.
And then you made her a Labubu.
I made her the Labubu. She wanted a yellow one. And then there was a girl who wanted an elephant with a canary on its head. Because elephants are my favorite animal, she said. And I have a pet canary. Which I guess goes better than because canaries are my favorite animals and I have a pet elephant.
And so elephants do often have little birds that come and ride on them and like eat bugs and stuff, right?
That sounds
they're not
familiar.
Usually canaries or
No, yeah, I don't think canaries.
Okay.
I don't know where are
They're not
canaries
oxpeckers because oxpeckers are busy
Right,
pecking on all
or
the
like-
oxes.
from. Plovers. I think that's the one that's on like
Virginia
alligators.
is for plovers. It's not that funny, but your face.
But you
your
did
face very much was.
All right.
That's what I.
I
laughed at.
am a banana. I am Flava. I am definitely a banana. Oh no, Whirlith, you missed what a Labubu. 2 weeks. It's been a longer time than 2 weeks. Labubu.
You
Okay.
haven't even heard Labubu?
Okay, one word at a time, Mr. Sharp. What's a Labubu?
Yeah, okay, we gotta explain it.
We gotta explain it.
A
Labubu.
is
A
form
of
collectible
tchotchke
that
resembles
a
demon
child
dressed
as
a
dirty
little
Easter
bunny
with
a
smile
that
is
disturbing
but
friendly
they
can
be
found
in
various
retail
spots
in
the
form
of
blind
box
gambles.
and
You
want
the
one
that
you
want
but
you
get
the
one
that
you
get. Labubu.
Labubu. There it is. We answered Labubu. We answered the question, what is Labubu? We answered it one word at a time, and we are in perfect sync. Hello, hi, Kiri. Nothing more variant.
Prince
Applause.
Ali, wondrous he,
We live for the
Ali,
applause.
boo.
Applause. Cheeky, thank you. Yes, glad you held out for that explanation. He was trying to navigate away from the. He's like, I want to close Twitch, but wait. Okay, they're still going. Wait.
I like how Bunny Co said pretty much exactly the same thing that we did, but just, in probably 15 seconds.
Okay. Is it the most efficient way to
Yes,
answer a question?
Well, what if you said it and then I said it? It would be twice as long and redundant. So yes, it is the best way.
So there.
You're
welcome.
No problemo, amigos.
Ooh, Bunnyco got a lafufu.
I don't know what that is.
Squishes. Wait, what are squishes?
Labubu Dubai chocolate.
Labu Dubai.
Dububu.
Dububu chocolate.
Dububu is exactly
chocolate.
what our son put on his skin's knee.
Oh,
Dububu.
you are Dububu.
Depended on Dububu.
Oh, Dububu. Okay, here's a lafufu. In case you were wondering, wrong window.
Is it lafufu because it's a fake labubu?
Yes. You got it, mister. Got it in one.
You know what? You know how I got that?
How'd you got it?
Because a few weeks ago, somebody explained to me what a finsta was.
Oh, yeah. It's the fake Insta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at us.
And so
Look at us knowing things.
Sounds kind of like a finsta.
We did already take a look at Fat Al. He's adorable, but like this is a lafufu. Not exactly labubu. Okay? What else? What are the differences?
Okay, is lafufu actually the name of the brand?
I don't think so.
That's just like what you
I think
call
it's what we call the fake ones, but I could be wrong.
Healer, a fake Insta is a finsta.
Yeah.
Or what is it? It's like when you have
like
one.
If you have an Instagram account that's not you, so that you can like do some spying, so you can like or share things that's not attached to you, or you can so you can lurk on people so they don't see that you're liking their stuff.
Creepy dudes will have like a finsta for like looking at like ladies.
Whoa.
Angry political people will have a finsta for like, I want to yell at people. But I don't want
my boss to know. Yeah, that kind of thing. Oh, it's a stalker. I think it's just like a not wanting everything you do online to be public thing.
Yeah.
It's an anonymizing thing. So like, but also
if
I can't keep that straight. If I did that, I would 100% immediately, like 2 weeks in, out myself by like making a comment that had something to do with who I was, or like forgetting to switch out and sharing something to like that's me.
And I just
so
don't
I'm
have
like
the patience to have one. I'm not interested in one account, let alone two.
I can't. I'm not.
But,
I'm
like,
too ADHD.
I can
for
100% see
subterfuge.
if I was interested in spending more time on Instagram.
Sure. I'm gonna be useful. You're like, oh,
and we were like a degree more successful, where like there are more moms of kids that we would be
sure.
Here's
the thing, like my Instagram, I'm very like, oh yeah, my Threads account, which is linked to my Instagram account, basically all I do is like and reshare very political things. Like people making like political points. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna rethread that. So I'm like not smart enough to separate my because it's not Shayna Sharp, it's SharpBalloons. But I'm just like, whatever. If you don't know who I am and my views on these things, and if finding that out would like shock you to the point where you no longer want to like my balloon art, then it's been nice, and I hope you find what you're looking for in this world. But I'm like, life's too short for me to try and hide that.
Oh, Bunnyco got the lafufu to like take the face off.
Oh, and redraw it and kind of mess with it. I love that. I think that's a great idea. That's probably what we're going to see in the next, like, 5 years is, like...
Labubu mods?
Yeah, totally.
I'm calling this now. I am curious to see exactly what form this takes. But the Elsa dress is going to permeate everyday women's fashion, like adult women's fashion, within 10 years.
The Elsa dress?
The Elsa dress. The iconic Frozen Elsa dress.
Everyday wear?
There are going to be women who incorporate the concept of the Elsa dress. Now, I'm not saying like buy from Party City.
So wait, why are you coming up with why is this?
Because they're so iconic at this point. It is so pervaded, like a generation.
Yeah, but it's also like how old now?
Exactly. But like the people that are the start of that are going to start becoming adults. Yes. But like
but there have been many other iconic princess dresses that have aged into that area, and like we don't see like princess fashion.
We weren't around when like, you know, Cinderella or, you know, what are the other kind of more iconic Disney dresses? We weren't here when they hit. I don't know if little girls were.
But
wearing
I was
those
here
everywhere.
when like for like Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast, and you know, and like those are like big.
But you didn't see girls everywhere wearing Belle dresses.
But I did when they're little girls. Like I go to parties and I see little girls wearing princess dresses all the time. And this is why I'm just for the point of conversation, since this is a conversation stream. I'll say that like little girls get that out of their system when they're little girls, and then when they become older women, they look on it as that's the thing that I was into when I was a little girl. So like there's this stage where you're like you want to pull away from being
right, and then there's a stage where you come back.
Yeah, and that's when you wear like I don't feel like we're gonna see like Elsa.
That's fine. You can disagree with my crazy shot in the dark prediction. I'm just saying that like the Elsa dress has become so iconic and so pervasive in the psychology of like so many kids that we've known.
Yeah.
I saw the thing that got me thinking about it was one of our friends' daughters came to school as goth skater Elsa.
Yeah, who?
She had Lily.
Yeah.
She had elbow pads. She had, you know, black elbow pads. She had like black tights on underneath it. She had like, you know, Band-Aids.
She's pre-TK. This girl is like preschool age.
And an Elsa dress. And she was like riding like a BMX, you know? Maybe BMX is
I love that. I love that for her.
But like, you know, and you know, our friend Fiona wore an Elsa dress to school for like an entire school year. They're
pretty close. Yeah.
Pretty close. You know, the
cactus dress has made a big.
The cactus dress has taken over, and
really
like good for her. You know, that shows genuine growth, I think. But also, I just think that it's like worked its way psychologically. It's separated itself from the general herd of Disney, you know.
See, okay, but here's what I think, and please feel free to. I'm not saying.
Yet it is exactly.
Okay, this is. You definitely never stop being a kid. I mean, you never. And another way of saying that is you never start being a grown up. You just, you know, you're just you, and you're going through time. But you went through your life not seeing a bunch of little kids. This is the time in your life that you have a little kid, that you're seeing more little kids now. And you're like, look at all these Elsa dresses. I've gone through my life also not having a kid, but I've been a child's entertainer for 20 years. So I've seen little kids before Elsa, during Elsa, post Elsa, and I see that little girls wear princess dresses. Now, granted, I'm seeing them at birthday parties, which is more the wear a princess dress. But like I see that like little kids have been wearing this stuff for a while, and also it hasn't. I mean, it has peeked its head in through like normal fashion. Obviously, like red carpet fashion, you'll see more like princess-inspired stuff. But I feel like maybe like you're like, wow, this thing is everywhere because you're seeing little girls more than you ever have before. But I think it's always been there, and I don't think that it's like that much more. Like this one dress is well, I don't know though. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe we'll hey,
all
tell you
I'm
what.
Gonna say is
Let's
remember
meet back
this
here
conversation
in like 10 years from now. Liz has already bought 6 months of her sub. She's like, I know I'm not going to leave this place in 6 months. Let's get 6 months. Let's get the, you know.
All I'm saying is that when you are watching the 2035 X Games,
okay,
and there is a BMX rider about to do her drop in, and she is wearing black knee pads, black elbow pads, black mouth guard, black contacts that make her look like she has dark
Full
black
sclera.
eyes, and like a punk rock shredded modified Elsa dress. Remember this conversation?
Yeah, I will remember this, and I'll say
Yeah.
you were right.
Yeah.
I'll just this is Mr. Sharp's hot fashion takes. Mr. Sharp, I acknowledge your hot fashion take, and I file it in the Rolodex of things that we will check in on 20 years from now.
Anna's dress, very cottagecore.
Yeah, yeah.
Little trad wife. Not Anna. Not her stuff.
No. Not
She's
Anna.
the opposite. She's non-trad wife?
Just like woman, I think is the term. With a big old spoon. I have soup because I'm not feeling so great. So, although I'm feeling much better.
After eating Campbell's chicken and rice, maybe there is something to that after all.
So we're saying, wait, is the argument that Elsa is a particularly eternal princess dress, or that Disney princess fashion tends to last forever?
I'm arguing that the Elsa dress, in particular, this specific piece of iconography, has separated itself from the rest of the Disney iconography herd and the rest of the princess iconography herd, and has become its own thing, which, when the people who have spent a year of their life, obsessed with this particular thing, reach adulthood, it will still have an important place in their psychology. And as such, we'll see it come back in a classy adult and also slightly more casual form that can be adapted to things like probably business, probably like fun parties, and also probably stuff like, X Games.
Probably like X Games.
No, that's actually the.
Thank you. Yet
that's actually the extreme example that I'm giving because I saw a kid wearing basically those
exactly,
things.
Because you saw a thing.
But
You're like, well, this is probably the thing.
My real hypothesis is that it's going to.
Thank you very much. I slept in a lot today.
To inspire a fashion wave for a period of time.
Looked like I just woke up because I basically did. No. And Wirla saying because Wirla feels like Aladdin Jasmine dress for good or ill lasted forever. I definitely seen a lot of little girls in that. One thing I will say about the Aladdin Jasmine Aladdin Jasmine is its pants, which is, let's be honest, more like functional for just rumbling around. You're like, hey, it's pants. And Elsa's dress is not big and poofy. It's like more sleek, which again is more like doable in regular everyday fashion. Not that like, having a huge like thigh slit and like covered in sequins is like but like as far as silhouettes go, it's more doable to just have like a sheath dress. So perhaps perhaps it'll find its way. I don't know.
Very Bax's cottagecore, but in like a Baba Yaga kind of way.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
like big old chicken
Come
legs.
into my cottage.
Yes,
I've got a kettle on. The soup is almost ready.
You're like, I just like to wear like, like wooden shutters with the big X print on them. It's like very... I like to have like a thatched hat.
I have a hat that's just a shingle.
Ooh. But do you have a little brick chimney that's like crooked? Anyway, cottagecore. My goodness, Mr. Sharp. Hammer. Anyway, literal little girls winning at the X Games like 11-year-old skaters. Of course. Because like, little girls will like throw themselves into the perfection of a skill. Do you know what I mean? And little girl parents, if you get the right parent and child set, like I feel like, you see all these, we've seen in the past, it's been like gymnasts and like dancers, little girls who are just like executing moves that like 20-year-olds at like entering the peak of their like professional career are doing, because now that we know how to choreograph this, you just younger and younger and younger, and like they're mastering it. But now also we're saying like, oh, and you don't also have to put that hyper focus into this one section of femininity. You can actually apply it to like the broad spectrum of like human physical expression. And like, yeah, some little girls are like, what I want to do is learn how to do a sick jump kick flip on my don't climb the ceiling skateboard or whatever. And like, yeah, that's great. More of that, please. More of that. But wearing helmets and safety gear and all that, please. Please do be careful of your brains. Nom, 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 nom.
You need to learn to sew, because all you want to do is dress your nibblings in silly little outfits.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, one thing is that if you give parents a piece of clothing, they're almost obligated, not quite obligated, almost obligated to take a picture of their kid wearing that thing.
Yeah.
And just be like, oh, hey, thanks for the nice shirt,
I did not do a ton of sewing for my nibblings, but I will say I did a little bit of that. Bex, my advice is you can always buy a clothing item that is constructed by a professional and then add on accessories.
Yes.
It's much easier to like sew on something ridiculous on the shoulder of something that already like fits a child body. So it's like you don't have to be like, oh man, I connected the armhole strange, so when they lift their arm, like it pulls up. Make the garment something that's already made like to fit a human, and then you get to add on like learning how to sew on.
I have a fun idea for a dress.
Yes.
Get one that's like probably like all gray, maybe with like a kind of a checked pattern.
Okay.
And then you put like dolls, action figures, what have you, kind of probably want to like not cut them in half. This is just practical.
You don't want to mutilate
this is a
some
practical
dolls.
thing.
It's a practical thing.
And like have them like kind of out the window, and then you get like a monkey, like a stuffed monkey, and you kind of put it on your shoulder, and then like a little pointy hat. And then you're the Empire State Building.
Oh my God. We got there. So you have a little monkey and like a tiny little like doll, and then you have like just some heads sticking out
Just
the
like
windows.
sticking out the windows that are like the little panels on the body.
Gotcha. See?
And then you're like a full building.
You could do that. And then
I'm not talking about Halloween. Talking about Thursday.
Exactly. I've seen so many parents taking their girls to the skate park in your neighborhood. It makes you so happy. Yes. Girls and teens are made fun of for being genuinely excited about something. The bands and movies
100%.
that young people like are what become immortalized in pop culture because they're so passionate. Yeah. Let people love what they wanna love. So long as what they love isn't like, harmful to other sections of society, then yeah.
It's just that teenagers
Do it.
get, scared about themselves and their place in
Totally.
society.
All
And the best
humans
way to
do.
define it is to attack a thing that they see as different, and then all the beautiful weirdos and the nerds get scared of like letting the freak flag fly,
I feel like there's a little bit less of that than
We're
when
getting
we
better.
were kids.
We're getting better as a society.
So let's keep moving. Like we're moving in a bunch of different directions.
Celebrate
nowadays.
weirdness.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I told my son the other day. Okay, this is a good segue. I'm with my son this week. This week has been he was sick, and then as he was getting better, I was getting sick. That's of course how it works, right? So, but in one of our times when we're kind of snuggling and just talking, I'm like, do you ever wish that our house was less messy? I think is what I said. I'm like, do you ever wish that our house was less messy? Because I do sometimes, And he looks at me in the sweetest way, and he like literally goes to hold my hands because we're laying next to each other. He goes to grab my hands, and he looks me in the eye, and he says, "Mommy, being messy is what makes you unique. It's what makes you special. You should be messy. So now I definitely know we need to clean up a little more.
Yeah, because yesterday he and I were doing a thing where it's like, all right, my friend, if you want to watch a movie, we can do that, but we got to clean first. And he's like, but messiness is what makes our house special. I said, no.
No.
Number one, it's the people that make the house special. And number two, even if you spend 15 minutes cleaning right now, it is still going to be so messy. So just pick up the things that were in danger of stepping on that will stab Daddy right in his plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, right after he stabbed you in the heart with his adorable observation. It's what makes you unique. Yeah, well, doesn't mean I have to never improve. Oh my gosh, this kid. He's sweet. Like, of course, that's all the message that kids are getting, right?
Well, yes and no. When he was talking to you, he was being sweet. And you had a sweet and genuine conversation. And that lodged in his mind. And he's like, oh, ho, ho.
Now I can use this
Now
to
I can
get out of cleaning. No, you cannot.
Weaponize the sweet.
Yeah. What can you do?
We got it cleaned up.
Yeah. Look. So the answer is the house is still a mess, still special,
Leverage.
and we're working on it. What else? Let's see. What else?
Oh, we watched The Rocketeer this weekend.
Oh yeah! We were like, oh, let's do a movie day because we're all kind of feeling sick and low energy. And it's like, okay, we'll do a movie night. And we're going through. I did cancel my Disney Plus, which is a long time coming. But it was one of those things where it's like, great, we won't renew you after the 28th. And so I had like a few more days. I'm like, well, we might as well just
finish
watch
Only Murders in the Building,
which we didn't
watch
do.
all the Disney classics.
So I'm like,
wait,
okay.
Officially, is it? Did we pass it?
I think we're past it. I'm not sure.
No, we didn't finish it.
But we're like, oh, well, we'll watch Rocketeer. Like, that's one that, like, Mr. Sharp and I both remember watching as a kid. And, like, it's pretty great.
I would say it's probably for people a little older than our son.
A little older. There are some moments where you're like, okay, well.
Probably like an 8-year-old, 8 to 10 as a range.
But.
Mostly, though.
I tell you what, yeah.
Fun.
Timothy Dalton is a fantastic villain.
It's
because that's the thing our son always says when we're like, we're going to watch something. He'll be like, is there a bad guy? Because he loves a good bad guy.
If chewing the scenery is wrong,
McDougal,
then why did they make it taste so good? That's what I want to know. Because, oh man, Timothy Dalton just looks like he is having the best time. His eyes are so manic.
It's post.
It's like
it's
2-3
Bond
years
for
post
him.
Bond.
So he did 2 James Bond movies, being like the dashing hero,
Stoic.
and then like there was
Suave.
some kind. He was signed on for 3 movies, but then the 3rd movie got tied up in a lot of like back and forth, and his contract elapsed, and then they went with Pierce Brosnan, who's a great Bond. I don't think Pierce Brosnan could have done as good a job as the villain in The Rocketeer as Timothy Dalton did. It's like a master class.
Has Pierce Brosnan not ever done that?
I'm sure he's done a villain.
Turn?
I'm sure he's done now. At this stage in his career, he must have done a villain.
But like
Pierce Brosnan villain, anybody?
Timothy
Takers?
Dalton, like the first scene you see of him, he's playing essentially Errol Flynn. It's like, what if Errol Flynn was secretly a Nazi instead of just a sex pest? Still a sex pest in this one though. But, so you first meet him when he's practicing his fencing at home, and he's, like, out of breath, and his hair is chaotic, and his eyes are super wild, and you're like, oh, this dude is having a good time.
And then...
This dude is just relishing it.
You introduced to him as he is negotiating with the local mob. So it's like this, like, movie star secret... agent Nazi guy versus like the local tough guys who think they're like tough.
The A villain versus the B villains.
Oh man, and just like the posturing, like the barely held like when he's like, what room is the the guy, what hospital room are they keeping him in? Like, oh, like you're gonna go in and sweet talk him, Mr. Big Time movie star. He's like, haha, I wasn't exactly thinking that. Oh, it's just so good. It's like as we were watching it, I'm like, this is great villain.
You know, and the B villains get a good moment of I don't know, we'll say comeuppance.
At the very end, there's like the whole like, yeah, I shoot and kill people. I'm a murderer, but I ain't in for no Nazis. See, it's great. It's great. It's very like what happened to those bad guys in the real world.
Exactly. I was like, should we not spoil it because it's a nice moment?
No,
But also,
I think I saw.
Number one, this movie is 34 years old or something.
But also, yeah, it's like it's fairly relevant.
It was good.
But like the mob, who we all agree are bad guys, and are bad guys through the whole movie, in the end, when they find out that the guy they've been working for is a Nazi, they stop working for him.
Yeah, they all turn their guns on him. And it's just this moment of like, yeah! And then it turns out they're surrounded by Nazis, and you're like, oh no! And then it turns out they're surrounded by feds, and you're like, yeah, again! It's
turns
great.
out they're surrounded by aliens.
Wow!
And then they're surrounded by an even more deadly race of aliens.
What? Yeah, no, the movie is still going.
Twists.
But yeah, it's great. It's great. He did the Matador, which was a fun departure, but not exactly a villain. Okay, thank you, Green Bam. A movie called Sketch. It's Darcy Carden and Tony Hale, and it looks like really cool for kids. Little kid's sketchbook falls in a magic lake, and all her sketches come to life. I feel like I saw that. Not the movie, but I saw that advertised somewhere. It looked cool. Yeah, I know. Real life is much less exciting, but it also kind of makes sense.
Very, in real life,
systems that capitulate to power
will always capitulate to power. You're in power, I'm on your side. You're in power, I'm on your side.
And so we're anti-authoritarian,
but
because
it was
authoritarian systems.
But
respect one another.
There's a cliche about writers where it's writers write their ideal world. And that's obviously not always true, because there's some movies out there where you're like, this is your ideal world. Oh, no. But also, even in those movies, you can see that idea a lot of the time. And the Rocketeer is such a writer writing his ideal world kind of movie.
Well, yeah, because it's the late 80s, because it was in 91. So probably written in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Looking back on the 30s, 40s.
Yeah. Like
the pre-war, yeah, like 1940, like 41 maybe. I don't forget when it's supposed to take place.
Like the Nazis are in power and everybody hates Germany, but we have yet to enter into World War II.
Pre Pearl Harbor, and like it's very like what an idea. Like they're having such fun writing like the most like Dick Tracy style kind of like story and setups, like, and he's dating a young aspiring starlet, see? And
she's an actress.
She got a line in the movie, see? And Oliver, he busts onto the set, and
in the end,
trouble, see?
When she's in trouble, facing down Neville Sinclair, the bad guy, what does she do? She uses her acting.
But like, it's great, and no wonder I fell in love with Jennifer Connelly as like a young kid, because like, man, it's that, like sometimes you watch a movie in your 40s again and you're like, oh, this explains so much about like because I loved like retro style. I love the genuine like the melodrama of these things, where it's like the good guys are good, dang it, and the bad guys are evil. And like that's also what appeals to me about like anime. I feel like the hero is like totally into being a hero, and the villain is very into being a villain. Everything is like so
there's not irony,
heartfelt. Yeah, they're just doing it.
They're like, what if we did it because it's cool?
And like musical theater, like I feel so strongly about it, I gotta sing, and like that kind of.
It's the type of world where you're like, what's the one weapon that'll make me an undefeatable super soldier?
Yeah.
A jetpack.
I'll take it.
I'll be a flying man.
Yeah, and it's very. So yeah, watching that with my son, I'm like, oh, I guess I remember watching it, but I'm like, this might have been. I don't know if it was formative to me or if it just appealed to the me who is that person very much. But I think it's hard to tease that stuff out when you see something young enough. You're like,
Also,
I would have been 11 years old.
There's a weird thing with kids where a lot of the time it's easier to show them an old movie that takes place in the past than it is to show them just an old movie. Because it's made in the 80s or 90s and it's showing an anachronistic time, and so they're showing it in its anachronistic nature. It's showing like they're making choices to say, but look at these costumes, but look at this way of talking that all these fancy people are doing, as opposed to when you make just like a movie set in the present, then that ages sometimes interestingly or whatever, but it ages in a different kind of way.
Yeah.
There's more of that irony. There's more of like laughing at people for the things that they can't see because they're in the middle of it too much,
One time, Wurlith hosted a Napoleon Dynamite / Requiem for a Dream doubleheader. You think that explained a lot about your love for the profound / absurd. So you ended on Requiem for a Dream. You're like, hey,
I'm
everyone.
hoping you wrote this
Here's
backwards.
Here's a little appetizer.
I feel like you
ready
gotta
for the
start.
main course?
You gotta start Requiem, and then you gotta cleanse the palate with a little Napoleon Dynamite.
Right? I don't know. Wurlith saying that no, put it in the right order.
Okay.
Woo!
I mean,
awesome.
I get it in the sense that like it might be hard to go to the Napoleon
Post Requiem,
Dynamite.
or you're like, and now let's vote for Pedro.
Like I remember when I saw Requiem for a Dream.
But yeah, excellent Jennifer Connelly. Look like Jennifer Connelly.
I had a friend who was like
Labyrinth.
My serious smart guy friend, and he's like, yeah, you gotta watch this. This is a good movie. So I was like in his apartment watching it. He's like, oh, I forgot I got this appointment. You can stay here and finish it, but just like, turn off the lights and whatever when you're done. So like I started this movie with a friend and then I got like abandoned and I'm in somebody else's house and like I finished it and I was just in this like weird,
I was crying
unsettled,
so uncontrollably when I finished that movie.
I felt unsettled.
Yeah.
Like, not in that like you saw a spooky movie.
No,
but
now you're like,
and
where even am I right now? Like I'm not in my space.
Like
that's a
went
weird.
Outside and like I think I had to go to rehearsal, for like a play I was in. And,
oh
like,
man.
I'm just like walking to rehearsal, just in
like,
this.
Why
just
did you
weird
do that to
mood.
me?
That's exactly what it felt like.
Did you ask him?
I mean, we certainly talked about it afterwards.
Why did you do
I'm
that
like,
to me?
You put this in my brain. Now you got to hear all this stuff that comes
Yeah,
out because
no,
of it, pal.
absolutely.
Zach.
Yeah, Wurlith says it's not the right way to watch that movie. You need other people.
Zach
That's
Kennedy.
the lesson of the movie. Oh my gosh. Nightmare Before Christmas was yet it is favorite movie. You watched the Goosebumps series and Are You Afraid of the Dark? And now it's all kind of falling into place. I am a Halloween nerd. Yeah, I like the dark spookies. I definitely loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? Goosebumps was a little late for me, but I appreciated it. My sister was a big Goosebumps fan. For sure. Learned then taught the Napoleon dance that he does at the end. Yes! I had that song. What is it? That Canned Heat. Got canned heat in my heels tonight, baby. I play it all the time. I never learned the dance, but also.
So what is
I
Canned
felt
Heat?
The
then?
dance.
There's a song about it and a band named after it. It's a thing, right? What is Canned Heat then?
If you have to ask, you'll never know.
Man, I would never had it.
It's like tripping on a psychedelic without taking the psychedelic. Requiem, yes.
Do not
I
take
concur.
that. If that is a recreational drug, it is not.
Oh, and surgery update from Nothing More Variant. Was in a giant bandage helmet thing, very Twilight Zone. Now you're in a simple, much more comfortable head wrap. Oh, nice. No pain. Yes, nausea has been minimal. I love it. your energy's still mostly low and still mostly relaxing, watching streams, playing video games, but managing to do some study and note-taking every day, which helps you stay anchored. I read your message in Hug Chat. I think that's so important to, like, not push it, but to keep in touch with what makes you you. Many friends have come over with food or just to hang out. That's so wonderful! That was Jamiroquai, Werlith. Good pull. Of course you were Napoleon Flava, of course.
So those little cans that heat up bento boxes in Japan?
Yeah, it's
That's what they're
sterno.
singing
It's
about.
actually just sterno is what they're talking about. Can't heat in my heels tonight, baby.
So what is sterno? Do you need a lighter for that, right? It's not
I
like you can
believe. I
just,
think it's just
open
like
it up.
fuel. Yeah.
Right.
I think so.
So
I honestly don't know.
is that what canned heat is? Or is it a thing like it's like an expression? You know, it's like
I think it's an expression.
like lightning in a bottle.
Yeah. I think that's
So
what it is.
canned heat then is like, you know, like you're like in Hollywood when they say he's got heat.
Yeah. I think heat is like
He's got it and he's
like
he's
for the
canning it
band
and
it's
he's
like the
selling it.
music like, oh, that's hot. And like, you know, you're dancing and you're like, okay, I'm feeling it.
And so is it canned heat because it's like reliable?
Yeah. It's
like
like
when
I've got it.
It's shelf
It's
stable.
stored exactly.
Anytime you're ready for some heat, crack it open.
Yes. And
Okay.
let it out.
I get it now.
Exactly. Yes, Flinks is now playing canned heat
I get
right
it
now. You cracked open a can? Beautiful. What if everything goes as badly as possible? Huh? Exactly, apprentice. Exactly.
It's like somebody read the first half of a screenplay, you know, like a screenplay outlining book, like a how to write a screenplay,
Mm-hmm.
and then
They're like, right,
Didn't
get him up
finish
in the tree. Right, throw things up at him. Okay,
Yeah.
and then he falls and breaks his leg.
it's like, okay, so you
Cool.
got your main characters, and the idea is to just like make things as tough for them as possible, and as tough for them as possible, and then the end.
It's brutal. It's a brutal movie. Canned is non-perishable, and Jen prefers her hot beats to last a long time.
Green Bam, that's what I'm talking about. History.
I'm sorry, what?
Canned Heat was launched by two blues enthusiasts, Alan Wilson and Bob Haidt, who took the name from Tommy Johnson's 1928 Canned Heat Blues, a song about an alcoholic who had desperately turned to drinking sterno, generically called canned heat.
I was right?
I mean, that was like all of our elements thrown in there together.
Yeah. Drinking sterno, incidentally, is also one of the ways to survive the Andromeda strain. What? Which is a fiction. A fiction
In real life,
Michael Crichton
drinking
book?
sterno, I do not think will help you survive.
This was a real group
Anything.
effort. Werlith, I agree. And also, I blame you a little bit. Because we were talking about the Rocketeer, dude.
It's another name for the motivation to dance when the mood strikes.
See, this is why we can never get rid of just chatting stream.
Hey, where's the canned heat? It's right there next to all the cans of whoop ass.
Exactly. You don't want that to go bad. You don't want bad. You don't want like, expired whoop ass.
What happened to your show the other night? I heard you beat up the
Nasty.
whole audience.
Well, I tried to open up a can of canned heat, but instead I grabbed a can of whoop ass.
Oh
and
no!
One
Oh
thing led to another.
no! Bunnyco's actually listening to a Crichton book right now. 2 survivors were one sterno drinker and 1 colic baby. They turned themselves too far off normal pH levels, and thus the virus couldn't survive.
Andromeda strain.
Sterno drinker. My goodness gracious. Okay, we are not advocating for anything that we've mentioned in the last 20 minutes on the stream, I'm going to say.
Also, lots of babies have colic.
That's true. Is colic a pH thing?
I don't know.
I didn't realize. Forgot to mention for the old doubleheader, you also served people a stuffed zucchini that was a bit undercooked. So a bunch of the people were mildly food poisoned while you watched 5 hours of movies.
That is a commitment to the craft of
Misery.
entertaining. What's the opposite
So
of
when
entertaining?
when does your Martha Stewart style book come out, Werlith? Because we all want to know. Yeah, Jamiroquai is the name of the group, not the singer. We've actually Flinks, did you ever see our Jamiroquai? Hang on, I'm gonna find the Jamiroquai.
Screaming and or not breathing enough threw it off or something.
Weird.
That's why I survived it. I was just very angry and got myself tuckered out.
Yeah. Aw, look at him. Okay, let's see here. Content, clips. Can I search for Jamiroquai? Does that work? Here, this is I think an Jamiroquai balloon. That's virtually insane. Okay. See if I can do that. I'm so good at this, friends. I'm so good at everything that I do. Oh boy.
Virtual Insanity is a good song. Well, if you can think it up 20 years after it came out, then yeah, it's probably
Pretty good.
Figured something out.
There it is.
Neptune's asleep in the balloons. We started doing that, and his little ears went what? Flipped right up. His breathing changed.
Yeah.
His eyes are still closed. He's still sleeping, but all of a sudden he's like, I could be roused. What are we doing?
Oh, what do we do? We
Dance party?
Jamiroquaiing?
Virtual Insanity? Okay.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, you have to clip it for me so I can see it. No, this is too late in this. It's not the right clip. It's a good one, but it's not the right clip. Hang on, I can get there. Is this it? Let's try it. Got candy in his heels tonight, baby. Yay. Oh, that was good times. That was good times. That was a Green Bam request. Thank you, Green Bam. You're amazing.
We have got good times.
Leave your cares behind.
Jamiroquai, good times.
Not you have something cool to report. I love it. I love that. I love you want to report something cool. We like cool things. There were the good times, and then there were the balloon times. Sometimes they overlapped. Sometimes they did not. Candy blues.
True.
Yep, from drinking Sterno. Look at that. Don't drink Sterno, kids. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He had a countenance that could warm a chafing dish. He looked stern, baby.
You did look pretty stern when you said that. Nobody gets to see your wonderful faces. Mr. Sharp makes
Because
such great faces.
They don't want to get a stern face thrown at them. Nobody likes that.
You don't want a stern look, do you? Do you want a stern look from Mr.
I'll have
Sharp?
you know I'm a father. I have to give stern looks. They have to be.
That would actually be a really funny redeem. A stern look from Mr. Sharp, and then you just poke your head in and give him a stern look. Stern talking to. A stern look. Oh yeah, no, go! Your first day of 21st grade. You got this, Jen. Oh, and thank you for the 100 bits.
It's called Yo-Yo. Check this out. I ran it this past Saturday.
That's so much fun. Flinks, yo-yo.
Yo, check
Is there do you have yo-yo? Yo-Yo's on site. I love it. That's how'd it go? How'd it go, Flinks? Wordless still has Mr. Sharp legally distinct Kirby VTuber stream on your bucket list. Legally distinct Mr. Sharp Kirby VTuber. It could happen. We did make a what if Kirby ate Mr. Sharp balloon.
It's true. And then we did a what if Mr. Sharp ate Kirby balloon, but what if a Mr. Sharp ate a Kirby balloon stream, but actually before the stream even started, I thought it was just a bowl of marshmallows.
No.
I just ate it, and
No.
that's why I'm so white and puffy. Because I ate a Kirby.
Pink.
Pink, white,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Call it a peach, whatever
Yeah. Perfect. That sounds like fun, Flinks. 2 County Library Co-op. Interesting. Yo, check out this book and some other books, as long as you have a card.
Check this out from the library.
Oh, then return it when you're done.
I think that part's optional.
Well, you should return your library books.
You're allowed to keep the library books as long as you're fine with that being the last library book.
Yeah, that's true. What else do I have coming up this week? Oh, one thing that I was reminded of as I was going through my photos. Remember how I went to Jen just left. But remember how I went to the casino for my job on last Monday? I stopped for coffee. I didn't go to Dutch Brothers. I went to Badass Coffee in Rancho Cucamonga. Very cute, badass. They've got like a bunch of donkeys all over the place. Is their vibe? But I got
it's also
an
a
ice
coffee company in Hawaii. They're not related to that, are they?
Yeah, they are.
They are.
Yeah, it's
Really?
the Hawaii. Yeah, they're from Hawaii, but they have like.
I didn't know that they'd made their way over here.
Yeah, hence the surfboard. Not a lot of surfing in Rancho Cucamonga, I don't think. So that's more of like the Hawaiian vibe that they've got there. But I got a latte, an iced latte, and I don't know if you can tell, the ice cubes are made of coffee. Frozen, like I got the drink and I'm looking and I'm like, these ice cubes are dark brown. Frozen coffee ice cubes, which I'm sure they're not the first. I'm sure that this is like not as much of a brand new thing, right? Like they've been doing it. I'm sure other people do it.
For sure.
But for me, it was like a game changer because I don't know how you drink your iced coffee beverages, but this is how I do it. I order an iced coffee beverage on my way to a job. I get to the job. I don't quite finish the drink. I leave that drink in my cup holder in a hot parking garage for 2+ hours. I come back after the gig is done. I'm desperate. I pick up this cup and I go, sure, why not? I paid for it. And usually what I get is like 60% water and some milk and coffee and like the sweetness that like sank to the bottom of what I usually get like a half sweet flavor. But so it's like basically like someone took water, rinsed out a coffee cup, and then it's like, here's a water drink. And I drink it because because messiness is a part of what makes me unique and special. So I drink it anyway, and I always am a little bit sad. And after that job, I came back to my car in the hot parking garage, and I just had a nice lukewarm coffee drink waiting for me. It was so good.
So like the coffee from the cubes was...
It was coffee. It was just like it's like cold brew that they froze.
Reasonable.
It was their coffee because they do their own like bean roasting stuff. So they made coffee.
Mm-hmm.
They froze the coffee. They put iced coffee cubes into their iced latte, and then when those melted, it was just like a café con leche, and it was so good. It was such a game changer because, like, again, That's how I drink my iced coffee beverages. I never make iced coffee for myself at home. It's only when I'm like out driving in the heat, usually on my way to a job, and then it's not usually on my way back. It's usually on my way too, so that when I come back to my car, there's like this cup of like sadness left over. And this time it wasn't so sad.
I don't know why more coffee places don't do that.
I don't
'Cause
know why either.
I understand why a person wouldn't, because you've got like one freezer.
Right,
You
you're
have
like-
limited space. You're gonna.
We have like an
devote-
automatic ice maker. It's like, am I gonna fill up an ice tray with coffee and then
It's
like I'll
like,
forget about it?
If you
and,
really,
yeah,
really
it's
do a ton of iced
lot.
coffees, I get it. But if you're a business, you do a ton of iced coffees. Just have the night staff before they go make a few trays of coffee cubes and use that for your iced stuff throughout the
It
day.
makes perfect sense. I described a key point in the first episode of Landman. Wait, what? I've never seen or heard of Landman. Okay, Flinks. It's a 2-hour seminar. You introduce yourself, a brief history of the yo-yo as was developed concurrently in different countries across the globe, how you stim with yo-yos as a neurodivergent person, a physics science demonstration, a la Mr. Wizard, Bill Nye, etc., using yo-yo tricks, and then we break into a trick circle and you coach throwers, what yo-yo hobbyists refer to themselves and the hobby, throwing. Interesting! You call it throwing. Throwing them yos. Throw them yos. Past session was sadly nearly devoid of attendees. It is a drop-in event. Fortunately, a mother and her small toddler came near the very end. The child lacked the fine motor skills, as one does, but the mother played with them in the past and was a hip 90s kid who rollerbladed, so, like, pretty awesome. Showed her how to throw responsive yo-yos, helped her get the 2-string tricks in her repertoire before we ended things at the event. That sounds so much fun! I love that.
You know, it sounds like you're working on a cool program, and I think that your main issue seems like it's just promotion.
Yeah, promotion is always the trickiest thing.
Getting the right people to know when it's happening, which is very hard.
Yeah.
It's a tricky thing, but
It's, you know, at like in my whole life, I've always been the thing I'm good at is performing the show. It's not at drumming up an audience. I'm not so great at like self promotion or making sure that, you know, for a local show that flyers get to the right places or talking to the right people. But I think it's easier to get better at promotion than it is to get better at just like making a good product for people to enjoy. So I hope that you keep doing it, and I hope you get a lot of people in the future. It sounds
And
like fun.
there is value to prepping yourself for a show, even if the show doesn't end up happening, especially in the very first few times, because that prep that you're doing is the work that's needed for once you do a big, group. Once you have a ton of people, it's good that you've done it a few times with like very small groups, talking to people, getting your stuff in order, prepping yourself beforehand, making sure you're mentally in a good place.
One thing I've always learned is like groups of people beget groups.
Right.
It's so much easier to get more people once you have some people. It's just hitting like, it's crazy, but like, Twitch streams. Like when people are looking for streams to raid, they're less likely to raid a stream that has 2 viewers than has like 30 viewers. That's just what draws people's eyes. So if there's already some people there, then the likelihood that they'll go out and tell someone local about what fun it was and that you should come to the next one, or it's easier to get people in. So good luck to you. I feel like if you have a good quality program, and it sounds like you do, things will be looking up. And if they're yo-yos, then they'll look back down, and then they'll look back up, and then they'll look back down, and then they'll look back up. You stopped throwing in 97, picked it back up in 2016. Nice! Very cool. Yo-yo. It's called yo-yo. Of course it is. Yo-yo, check it out. It's yo-yos.
Yo.
Okay. What else? Talking about so today is actually a birthday in the Sharp family, and we had to do because we're a last minute birthday present trip, and It's so funny. I've been working so many events recently at like independent bookstores. So I'm like, oh, I heard of this book on NPR. It'll be great. We'll get this book for it's Mr. Sharp's dad, Grandpa Sharp.
Grandpa Sharp.
We'll get this book. It sounds like he would like it. And of course, I check online at Vroman's, our preferred independent bookseller. They don't have it in stock. I checked at Zibby's, the store I worked at over the weekend. They don't have it in stock. And of course, the birthday is like today, and we're last minute. So we did get it at a Barnes and Noble. I sent Mr. Sharp out on a Barnes and Noble trip. And what was that like, babe?
I have not been inside a Barnes and Noble for.
You're a little quiet.
I've not been inside a Barnes and Noble for. I don't know the last time.
How many years?
Maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe
Hello.
20. Like a very significant chunk of time, like before the pandemic. Perhaps back when retail even was still like a thing. Back when they were competing with Borders. And it was so strange to be back. I mean, there's still a ton of books, still very much book oriented. Obviously, there's a lot of gifts and stuff as well.
There's cafe and yeah.
But it was like watching the retirement ceremony for a guy that, if you're a sports fan, it's the guy that would always beat your team. Like the arch rival that was more successful than your team, watching him retire. And it's like sad in a way, because even though you played against each other, because I was always like a big Barnes and Noble, you corporate, you man, you're big books.
Yeah.
I'm all about little books. I'm all about the tattered cover. I'm all about the Chinook Bookshop. These are the bookstores that I went to.
Sure,
as a kid.
yeah.
And
Your Bart's books.
Exactly.
Your Romans, your
and
Zibbies.
so, I was always like team independent bookstores versus team corporate bookstore. And that just feels like
Now you go in and it's just kind of like abandoned and it's huge and you're like, wow.
it's like a league that doesn't exist anymore, and you're like sad.
Hi, Titania. How you doing?
You're sad that the guy that used to defeat you all the time is now
Has
being
also
defeated.
now being defeated by a
right?
larger enemy that we didn't really
This is
foresee the ultimate takeover of, you know
it's
what I
like
mean?
they're like the mob in the in the Rocketeer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where at
We're
least
like,
in
hey,
the end,
I ain't no
at least
Amazon.
right? At least I still believe in retail shopping.
Yeah. It's strange. So yes, 10 out of 10 circling back to the Rocketeer. You know it. That's how we do. Callbacks. Perfect. But yeah, no, it's a
I
different
try to teach our son, when we talk about competition, that the person you're playing against is not your enemy, because without them you don't have a
No
game.
game.
If you want to play the game, then you have to be appreciative of the fact that this person is
you
there
have an opponent.
and is also interested in playing this game.
And that they're also somewhat good.
Yeah.
Because it's not exciting to win against someone who is laughably worse than you. Then you don't feel like you really got your best game in, and you kind of almost feel bad. You want your opponent to be as good as they can be. With secretly you don't want them better than you, but also if you win every single time, even if it's skin in the teeth, that doesn't feel great either. You want we're all served by having game opponents who are right at our level. So even though in the moment it's they're your rivals, when you take a look back at your life, the high school, the county over from you, they were one of you.
And it's fun
They
to
were on
talk
your
about
side.
how much you hated those guys. It's fun for them to talk about how much they hated you now in the moment when it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Random but, what horror movies do we watch with Young Sharp for spooky season?
I don't think we have any figured out for this season.
Yeah, we watched a bunch. The House with the Clock in Its Walls was one he enjoyed.
House with the Clock in Its Walls is good.
The Goosebumps movies, this is all Jack Black.
He
knows a lot of
enjoys
Jack Black
those.
because Jack Black is also in House with the Clock in Its Walls. But the Goosebumps, I think 1 and 2, although I feel like 1 was better.
Yeah, 1 he certainly enjoyed and got connected with more than 2. Abbott and Costello versus Frankenstein. That's a good one.
Hey, Abbott.
You said Monster House, Frankenweenie,
Frankenweenie.
and I feel like Paranorman. That's the other one.
Paranorman.
For whatever reason, I think those 3
Xavier was big into Monster House. Monster House is good.
I keep in my head in a similar space.
Okay, good to know. You are never old enough to watch The Descent alone or Requiem for a Dream.
So what you're
Also
saying
one
is
you
that
need-
we should show our son The Descent?
So what you're
Because
saying is
you're never old
double
enough, then you might
feature
as well do it now.
Napoleon Dynamite and The Descent, but right before The Descent starts, we all just say, "Oh, I forgot I have an appointment," and we just like leave. I like it.
And then you are alone.
Nightmare Before Christmas, obviously.
That's a classic.
Yeah, definitely loves that one.
Halloween Town is fine. It's
Halloween Town, yeah, that was like a Disney one.
It's like
I
a
think.
kind of trashy old Disney one, but
Made for TV movie.
he remembers it, kind of likes it.
Oh, Bunny Co. Liz went wild, and then Valorant was like, "Oh, that looks like fun. I guess I'll jump on that. I'll jump on that bandwagon." And of course, Raji gave out 5 subs as well. We've been
McDougal, you'll think I'm
very,
joking,
very lucky.
but the
Put in your subgrat request.
the
for
Backstreet
tomorrow.
Boys video for everybody, Backstreet's back.
All right.
That is a fun, cheesy horror video.
Honestly, one of his first horror videos that we really loved was watching the Thriller, the Michael Jackson's Thriller, like the full movie that's like 15 minutes or something. And then watching the behind the scenes featurette on like all the special effects, the makeup and the like camera angles where they like have the zombies like break through the door, but then they just show that it's like there's a camera and then there's a door and there's actors behind the door like breaking through it, and they're like, "Okay, cut." I'm like, "Okay, great, let's reset." That was really cool. I loved watching that with him. He was young, but
Like they show the craft services table. It's just brains.
oh, Halloween Town 2 Calabar's Revenge.
He has not seen that one.
Have you not
that
seen
is
that one?
that is in there
That's
in
in there.
the Disney. I was to say the Disney Vault, but that means a different thing. But yeah, they have that one.
Concert Bunny. Yay. The kiddies are going to be like, "Wow, you fancy. You fancy today, Mom."
What concert are you going to?
Yeah. Is it a fun one? Of course.
Is it John Williams?
What?
I'm gonna guess it's John Williams.
That's your guess. I love it. Okay, so what
Pixel
else?
grip,
What
got it.
else? Hang
Not
on,
John Williams.
I gotta check something. You be right here, Mr. Sharp. You talk to our friends.
I know that I've heard some Pixel Grip songs. I think I have them on a playlist or 2, but I don't remember which ones they are. They're like a moody techno, right? Yet it is. I think we watched Hocus Pocus.
What
I know
did we
that we
watch?
did we watch Hocus Pocus with our son?
Yes. Actually, I think we watched both of them. Did we watch Hocus Pocus 2 with him as well?
Maybe.
I think we did.
I think you watched Hocus Pocus 2. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh. Okay, then. We definitely watched one with him, though.
Yes.
It's a classic. A classic. Any McDougal, is that awesome? Gotta write some down. Gotta find some spooky-ish movies for the kids. It's tricky, because you want it to be like good spooky, but you also don't want it to be like nightmare spooky, you know.
We watched Puss in Boots: The Last Wish this weekend, and the bad guy in that is a little creepy.
Oh yeah, John Mulaney.
No, not that one.
Oh.
That's not creepy. He's not creepy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, no. Who plays the wolf?
It was not an actor's name that I recognized.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was clearly a Spanish person, but his name was like Wagner.
Yeah, let me
It
see.
was
if I
it
can
was
find
Wagner, and then it was a hyphenate. His last name was like
Find out. Let's see.
something hyphen something.
Puss and
It's probably
Boots
Wagner.
left.
But oh man, I was so jealous. Like
Do, do.
every once in a while, I get crazy jealous of like one particular acting role or like voiceover role, and that one did it. Like it's so.
Wagner Moura, a Brazilian stage and screen actor, voice actor, and filmmaker.
And his
All
voice.
right.
His voice is like it's very deep. I thought maybe it was Javier Bardem at first, and because it's like very low.
Very, very, very,
It's very low.
It was
But
good.
it's also not. It's not like that like low monotone. It's like very expressive, and it's one of those villains that's like philosophical.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was a good villain.
You can't defeat him with fighting him.
It's a
You have
good
to feed
villain.
him by like understanding him.
Oh, the concerts you go to are $20 and on weekdays. Let's go. $20 weekday concert. That's my style. For surezies.
I mean,
Um,
that's like a Maria Bamford thing. Like, I'm gonna do my shows Tuesday mornings at 9:30.
$10, and if you can't afford it, let me know, and you can just come in for free.
Why? Because that's when I want to do it.
Yeah, I mean that makes the most sense. Where
It's so
it's-
crazy that somebody has to be outside. Like it's such an outside the box idea to do your show at the time when you want to do your show. And like you have to be a person like Maria Bamford to be like, well, what if instead of 7:00 on a Saturday, I did it at the time I want to do it?
You don't think the bands have a choice? Fair, but like if you're Marie Bamford, you definitely get the
You
choice.
have to get to a certain point as an artist where
yeah, you have to get
are
to a
allowed
point where you're
to-
like where you can convince the venue that they will not lose money hosting you, even if they have to call in one of the door manager for like an 8 a.m. call. But if you've got that kind of pull, that's the way to do it. That's the way. I mean, like that's kind of the way we do it, Mister.
Yeah.
Where we're like, we're gonna live stream when it works for us, which is after our kid's in school, wrapping up before he gets out of school, which will probably be kind of soon-ish. And yeah, we just wanna hang out with the people that we want to hang out, and we trust that you're here. And look at you, you're here, and you covered us in gift subs today. Thank you so much. Especially, of course, to Liz and the OC and Raji, and you know what, Valorant as well. Thank you, Valorant. We also got bits from Flinks the Jinx and Miami Beach Balloon Guy. Thank you for those. That was incredible. Raji, Liz and the OC. We also got resubs from Silent Elegance, Heavenly Tinkers, McDougal, Solo Jago, and Very Bex. This was, I mean, it's the end of the month. I think that's what it is it's like, I feel like this is the time when people like re-up their sub. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to join us on this weird journey where, husband and wife team tries to kind of figure out how to make themselves interesting enough on the internet to make somewhat of a living at it. Yeah, I love that we have these Monday streams where we're not even making balloons, but we just get to talk with you. And that's why it feels, it feels okay to do the Thursday streams where we're doing less chat reading, although every once in a while we will, just because it's like we've got the time to talk to our community.
I mean, on the Thursday nights, I'll definitely try to talk to folks as much as possible throughout, but we just have to say,
we got to keep it moving.
yeah, we just say up top, we're not going to be able to talk to everybody just as like a value, as a expectation setting.
Just so I don't want anyone's feelings to be hurt, but like on Monday, come in and chat with us, and Tuesday also. Although tomorrow, Tuesday will be our subscriber gratitude stream. I've got some extreme gratitude to repay, so we will be spinning the wheel of subscribers. So again, I know I've mentioned this a couple times. Let me see if I can once again, I am asking you to join our Discord server. If you received one of those gift subs, if you are an organic subscriber, if you used your Prime, whatever, As long as your Twitch and your Discord profile are linked, Discord will know that you get access to this super secret group of channels. If you're like, I don't see it, I'm in the Discord and I don't see it, you can just you can at me, you can at Liz in the OC has offered to help folks out with trying to get their request in. So subgratitude is the purple heart. That's the one where you can add a picture. Balloon request is the red balloon. That's where you just type a sentence. It won't let you post a picture. Chicken tip line, where we need person, place, and thing clues for the chicken detective segment of our show. And of course, chicken karaoke requests. If there's a song that you think that the chicken could really help to elevate to that next plateau of artistic expression, then that's where you're going to want to submit that one. Obviously, we're always looking for songs that have acceptable YouTube karaoke videos, so that, because the chicken doesn't have all the words memorized. I know they're all the words are, but still helpful.
The more classic 80s karaoke bar style the video is, the better.
Yes, we love it. We love it.
If there's a Japanese cowboy and like a field of flowers, yeah.
I'm feeling it. Punk Fiend, you had a good morning because you finally got the chance to catch the stream. Aww. Thanks.
Were you saying aw, or was that some sort of like old timey horn? Ooga.
That was me saying aww. Babe, I was trying to be like, aw, that's so nice.
I know, and then it just went into
Okay.
Yep.
Sometimes I don't calibrate my orchestra. We didn't warm
It's
up
like a
before
large
the
waterfowl.
Flava has new kitties as well. That's right. Flava has now de facto adopted 3 kitties, right? That Pops had been feeding on the regular, and then now he's moved to be with another family member. But the kitties are like, so we live here now? And Flava's like, I guess so. A gray and 2 black kitties, is that right? Oh, I love it. Work made you lurk. Just yapping is super fun, Flinks. We love it. Ah, Zintaus. Yeah, these are my actual glasses. I do have, what are my other glasses? I'll see if I can find those. Mr. Sharp not talking?
I mean, I don't have a thing to say about the glasses.
You don't have things to say about my glasses?
I mean,
you don't want to talk about
Shanna
how
has glasses. She doesn't wear them all the time. I like when she wears glasses. I'm pro glasses. I think glasses are cute. It doesn't make any sense. Why would it be like,
yeah, these are the ones.
I think it's attractive how that person has poor vision. Those are the Harry Careys.
Yeah. So these are my real glasses. These are the glasses that have like the Coke bottle lenses in them. I have very bad vision. I have like negative, I think I'm negative 4.75 and negative 5 in my eyes. I forget which one is which, but pretty bad vision. I like wearing glasses. I don't like that my peripheral, like, I have found glasses to be uncomfortable over, behind my ears and over the nose and all that. So I typically wear contact lenses. And I also don't like on like video when you're filming how they're like reflective of like the light and like the computer screen and all that. It's a little tricky. When we do our kids show, I will often wear big lenses like these, because I think they're fun, but of course they are completely lensless. They are frames only, and I've been liking wearing these, but like part of me was like, I don't want to just like cosplay nerd, but like I truly do have terrible vision. I'm just trying to not like reflect the light everywhere when I
For whatever reason, when
look?
you put the frames on over the real glasses,
on
it
frames.
makes you look more Harry Carey-ish. And when you do that face, yes, that definitely helps.
Oh.
Brian Sandberg coming to bat. He's got a lot of pop for a second baseman, but boy, I gotta tell you, the cut of his jib is like a man carved out of butter.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Magoo, is that you? Oh, so thick you pay the extra, get the special cut, so they won't be Coke bottles. I believe, yeah, like that's why I've always had like smaller frames, because the further out you get, the wider the, like, you can tell. I don't know if you can see here, but like it's the lens is actually thicker than the frames at like this point here. Like the further out from the center they get, the thicker they need to be. So I have some pretty thick lenses. I don't mind them. It's just these ones kind of fall off my head, which is why I have a balloon tied to the back of them. I fix everything with a balloon in this house to kind of keep them on my head. But yeah, glasses. I'm in favor of them in general. It's amazing to me, like, how impaired I would have been as a member of the species like 100 years ago. You know?
Although, there's genetic eye degeneration, and there's like damage that we do to it through like things
Looking
like
at screens that are
staying
super
up
close
late
to me
and
all
reading
day.
under
Yeah.
the blankets when we're little kids.
Mm-hmm. There's also a thing where I think, like, if kids don't spend their childhood outdoors a lot, I think that like the light that we get, I've heard, can that they've tracked that to like kids who were raised outdoors a lot as kids
I like
had
how
better
the study
vision.
was like, we know that nerds wear glasses. The question is, why?
And the answer is because we look so cute. You're not Velma bad, but when you take your glasses off, mostly it's alignment from getting your visual processor kabonked. Oh no, yo-yo to the head, huh? It's the worst.
Velma is a baddie. Wait, is that what we're saying?
Sure. Oh my goodness. 6 inches. 6 inches. Nice. Let's see, what do I got? Okay, so this is me completely. So are we going by reading, like when I can read a thing? So here, this is a Sharpie pen, and it looks blurry to me. Okay, let's see here. I can read this. So this is what, like about 6 inches? Maybe more, maybe. I'm bad at guessing lengths, but about that far. This is in focus. This is not focus. Yeah, this is in focus. So that's my.
So you would have been hunting and gathering from like very
Yeah,
close
I would have
to
been
the
like,
ground.
I think that's a bush. Oh no, that's a tiger. Shoot. Yeah, that would have been me. Not as helpful. No, honestly, what I probably would have been was the person who's like, gather round the fire, everybody, and watch me do silly storytelling. Like that. I can't tell what your face looks like right now. Okay, you're smiling good.
Yeah, no.
But like that.
Oh, because you're doing bits without glasses.
Yeah.
Is he laughing?
Like,
is he laughing?
is it going over well? I don't know. Yeah, that's that's I'm an entertainer kid. I always have been. I would have helped, and I'm also an artist, so I maybe would have like done some like close up carving of things. I would have carved the heck
Yes.
out of some intricate.
You would have like affixed
detail.
the arrowheads
Yes.
to the arrows.
I would have
Maybe
made
that
the
would have
most
been-
marvelous beaded accessories.
Maybe you would have been a Fletcher.
I'd have fletched with the best of them.
You may have.
But I would cave painting.
Maybe-
Yes.
Maybe you would have made Fletch happen.
Yes. I would have. I would have made all of the cave paintings. I would
have been the caveman that made all the references everyone likes. Mean Girls? Fellas? Mean Girls? No? Nobody knows that one? Okay.
It's almost October 3rd.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you've definitely mistaken a hoodie on the ground for your cat without context. I've done that I feel like Mr. Sharp like saw me like. Do you see me once like look like with affection at something that was not a cat because I thought it was a cat? This is me like. I feel like didn't have my glasses and I'm like, oh wait, that's just a blanket. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I do like that blanket, but not as much as I was.
I have walked in on her doing biscuits on the mama blanket before.
I just want it to feel good. I just want it to feel good. Cave painting, but people tell you, don't forget the eyes. Hey, can you paint me a bicycle? Oh my gosh. Oliver, you just curled into a little ball. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oliver Bolliver. Yes, Thagomizer. And it is now the official name of what that is. That makes me so happy, Flinks. Oh, Spokely. One of the things you've splurged on money. Lindbergh rimless frames. Whoa. Lenses that go past your FOV, a frame of it. Wow. I've never even heard of that, Spokely. That sounds like fun. That sounds pretty cool. Out of your field of vision. Fascinating. I'll have to take a look for those. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Remember that we are going to do our subscriber gratitude stream tomorrow. So let's just take a look real quick in the Discord. Let me see what's over there. Some gratitude day. Looks like there has been activity, which I appreciate. Thank you. Let's see. There. Okay, let's move this here. And here. Okay, sub gratitude. Let me get all the way back up to where September submissions. Okay. Here we go. We'll probably, since that came in late September. Yeah, I'm pretty much just counting all of these here. Probably not the point. Okay, here we go. So, boom. This what's this character's name? I forget what this character's name is. Do you remember? This little like character with the bun hair. But that's the request. That's the request, and I'm gonna for animate it. RC Maniac has requested a bearded vulture.
Were they a mascot for something?
I've definitely seen them around. I just don't remember. Hey, Rachel! Oh my gosh. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for all you endeavor to do. That is a cool looking bearded vulture. A conduit for nonsense opossum. Beautiful. I love it, Flava. Super CHP asking for some ghost hunting equipment to talk to a ghost, and then the ghost talks back.
Whoa.
The hard part is getting the ghost their end of the walkie-talkie. Then we've got Green Bam Mothership era George Clinton. Let's go. Yes. Drampa is a Pokemon requested by Echo. I love it. I love all these different versions over here. Amy Roberts has seconded the conduit for nonsense opossum. Cheeky Healer has asked for Ned from 21 Pilots. Look how cute that little guy is. Look how cute. Clipper Fury, a Robotech Veritech fighter in Guardian mode. That looks awesome. Are those feet? Is that a fighter jet with legs and arms and a gun that it is holding in its hand despite having multiple guns attached to the wings and nose? Don't question it too much. It's Robotech.
You don't get Robotech.
I just don't get Robotech. Liz in the OC has asked for Space Kitty. Ooh, one wedge for Drampa, one wedge for Ponyo. Heard. Acknowledged, very vexed. Will do. Sassy Girl, he's put in the Winnie the Pooh in a pumpkin. Oh. And Raji has requested the most cleverest draft detective, Lord Winklebottom. Lord Winklebottom investigates. Look at this. That's fantastic. For whatever reason, my screen won't roll all the way down there. There we go. Very fancy giraffe. The most fanciest of giraffes. These are great. So if Bex is taking Ponyo, then I will put we'll animate it. You've got Ponyo and the and this little character. So I'll probably put this one for animated, but I'll give Bex one slice for Ponyo. Because Bex gets 2 slices because Bex is what? Tier 2 supporter. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And also, we've got the balloon request channel. Now this one is a little less organized. We're just looking for like sentences of what we should make the request of. But I love these. We've got let's see here. Is it okay to use your emote as a balloon request? Yes. Hi, Kiri, you can absolutely use your emote as a balloon request.
Great idea for balloon request.
Which emote would you like to use? Now, I know you put in the Sharpie love emote, but if there is like a specific emote for you, just tell me the name of it. I know we don't do pictures in here. We'll figure it out. Hi, Kiri. Maybe Hi, Kiri. Can you, if Hi, Kiri is still listening,
if they say,
I'd like for Hi, Kiri to post their image in the subscriber gratitude.
if you say something like my blank emote,
right,
then during your research time you'll look up that emote, and then I think the reason that we wanted sentences instead of pictures was so that you had more space for interpretation.
totally.
But if it is like your emote and you want that made, and Shayna needs a visual reference point for that, I think that that's still a thing you can do.
Yeah.
It's just that she would choose how to represent it visually.
Yes. And emotes tend to be small and like small enough, like simple enough to work as emotes that I'm not worried about it being like, oh, it's a legendary Pokemon. It's like, well, that's a little trickier. Or a what do we do for 124.6? Mega. Look at the wings came unglued here, so this wing is like, "Wah!" But it looks very awesome when it was brand new. Looked very cool. Anyway, reminder to put your requests in both subscriber gratitude and in the balloon request channel, because the balloon request channel that gets made every Thursday night. We spin that wheel and make 2 requests from it. So like subscriber gratitude, we only spin that once a month. The Thursday wheel, we spin that twice a week.
Yeah.
So, get on that one too. Yes, you don't get to submit a photo, but you can submit a sentence, and then I'll figure it out. Trust me, I have like 3 whole minutes of research I can do on those. Suggestions making you hungry. Indeed, Zintaus. Indeed. Do. Okay, Mr. Sharp.
Yes, up.
This has been a wonderful stream. I love catching up with everybody.
Yeah,
Thank
very
you
nice.
for. I hope you had a great weekend. This week is looking great. At the end of this week, I will be doing an installation at Vroman's for their 4th wing. It's like a romantasy book. So we'll be doing dragons. RC. We'll be doing a big black dragon and a little gold dragon. And then the very next day is their Twilight event, which I haven't decided exactly what I'm doing for that. But, we'll figure that out. And then, we're doing our kids show on Wednesday. We're doing our grown-up show on Thursday night. Lots of fun. Stay tuned for that. Mr. Sharp. Do
Yes,
we
up.
have a good raid target selected for these human beings?
Yeah. Why don't we go over to Smulchy
Yay.
Pansy?
Ooh. How do I spell that?
SMULCHY PANSIE.
All right. No underscores, no anything.
Nope.
Smulchy Pansy. What's Smulchy Pansy doing?
Doing digital art. They're a little VTuber.
I love looking at the VTuber models. They're so different and interesting, and like, how do you choose? Oh, But all right, Smulchy Pansy's working on some digital art. We're going to go raid over there. Thank you so much, Flava, for these raid messages. Please, friends, do me a favor. Copy, and then once we're over there, paste your Sharpies are here to pump you up message. Guess what I found the other day? The original Sharpie art for the sharp emotes in that message. Yes, this is all drawn on a poster board, and like it got bent a little bit, but that's fine. It's fine. Sharp. See, they're squares. Squares. I had it drawn perfectly. This is a physical emote. Sharp. Anyway, that's who we are. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope that we'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific time. It's our subscriber gratitude stream. I will be making the balloons that you weirdos asked for, so you have no one to blame but yourself. Okay? And then Wednesday, I hope that you can join us for our YouTube kids live stream. There is no chat for that, but a lot of folks, when I say a lot of folks, the core folks from our Discord have been meeting up in the Peanut Gallery chat in our Discord to talk about and chat about what we're streaming on that show. So thank you, everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, Variant. Bye, Rachel. Bye, Buddy. Go. Bye, Punk Feet.
Bye, pal.